down with 7 picks.
It's the wreck. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Up to the 20. And here, Charles, as they look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Milner. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. And they failed on that third down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you wouldn't
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. A first update now out of Jacksonville. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 84. A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6. Their 38-yard line.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
On 2nd down now, Milner, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this is not going to be enough. He's in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I'll bet they thought they'd pick that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Runs over him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll air this one out for Boyd.
And got his man complete. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they...
Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll run with Cook. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 1. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Davante Adams with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Vikings have moved out in front.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Up the middle they go. Milner. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, he shifts past him.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw.
All right, rifle throws one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Rams ready to go on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, Milner. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a handoff up the middle. Randolph.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. Second and 6. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They start the drive with Cook. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll drop to throw. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Set to punt. Here's Cameron Johnston. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. L.A. readies for its next possession. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung it right. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 6 yards away. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
The sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is Cook with a grab. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And we have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
So we've reached...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Holding offense.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Complete to number 3.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Milner. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hookup there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's actually a good word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
Bryce Hall there defensively.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Cook now off the read option.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
If these guys can chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Back to throw now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 9 now.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Milner. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him from their game.
sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Touchdown, Rams!
Touchdown.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6. A 10-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The Vikings on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
2nd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Complete to number 3.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
So he's good with that one, but remember, he did miss one earlier, and right now that's the difference in the ball game.
And he knows it all too well, but also understands he can't dwell on it. He's got that one through. That's what counts at this point.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
Sean Murphy punting on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. It's complete to Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Cook now off the read option.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. Just over 1:40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
Complete to Boyd.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He's back to throw.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw.
On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On 1st down, Milner. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Taken at about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Cook, they'll try and run it.
And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the two, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a three- or four-part story. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for L.A.,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.